I'm gonna start
And
now.
then
Alright, take two. Hello everyone, welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 2. Arcana 12. We got everybody here today. Nothing happened before this. This is the starting point. You can ignore any issues that happened before this. I definitely did not
perfect
just
intro.
Exactly, I definitely did not read the intro a second time or anything. So
It's like you've done this.
161
Practice
time.
before we went
Yeah.
live.
All right. So, without further ado, as usual, we're gonna start with last session. You guys reached Inferno's seat to face the chieftains of Kailapa. They're pissed at you guys at your presence, but Inferno was at first willing to give you guys a chance to explain yourself. However, not willing to listen, one of the chieftains, Pyre, struck first. And a battle ensued between all of you. The chieftains was able to knock down Artyom, but slowly you guys kind of disabled each party member of each of the chieftains, basically. First, you silenced the Inferno, you trapped Pyre in a bubble, you had focused down Spark, and then finally Soot was just taken care of at the end there.
Objection, I never went down.
I'm sorry?
Objection, I never went down. I
Oh,
merely
right.
pretended.
You managed to block yourself from going down. Yeah, I remember. But yeah, ironically, in the end, only Pyre was the one that's left standing, unable to fight back. He finally agrees. What?
that's his birthday. He's a mutual. So
I'm sorry?
then
But yeah, unable to fight back, he finally agrees to listen to you guys properly. So, right now, you stand in the courtyard of the Infernal Seat. Leaders of this country lay unconscious at your feet. Soldiers all encircling you, but none dare approach. To them, you might have well slain their gods. 4 of the most powerful warriors of the country lay defeated by your hands. As the invulnerable bubble pops at the end of the minute, Pyre grips his blade tightly and then sheathes it as agreed. He walks over to where Inferno lies unconscious and uncorks a potion and pours it over the unconscious body.
I can mask your wounds if you'd like. Actually, just put the
If you
wounds
want to
on
do it, do it. Otherwise, this is what he's doing. He's not gonna go over. Can you cure wounds him real quick, please?
No, I mean I'm saying it to them. Like, since we need everybody to listen, we could just pull everyone together, and I could do a quick heal.
He stops what he's doing for a moment and then continues pouring the potion down onto Inferno, who just wakes up. Oh, what happened? You defeated us. Inferno kind of stands up, patting his thigh, making sure to clean himself up. He looks around, all the soldiers looking bewildered at what had happened, and you can still see Spark and Soot still unconscious somewhere on the battlefield. One moment, as he pulls up one of a symbol of his religion, and he begins uttering some words as this strong divine energy begins emanating from this
Hold up.
person.
I think that Kim will try to put up a hand before he can do that.
Okay.
And say, courtesy and all, but why don't you heal us first?
He paused for a moment. And
We have shown a great deal of restraint not killing any one of you. I seem to remember you casting our word kill before, so let's be nice to one another, shall we?
the big one, the one with the sword, immediately steps in between Inferno and you, Artyom, looking down to you. Watch it. No,
Or
no,
what?
Pyre. They have shown their strength. It is only fair that we show some level of courtesy, yes? Fire kind of looks back with this kind of like an intention to kill the person that he just revived just now. Really? What are you doing?
Can I insight Inferno to see like is there any glint of mischief as you said that?
Sure, go ahead.
Foresight! Wow! Listen, that one and that one.
All right.
Oh no!
What are these
Is
nat
this-
20s?
It's
What the
since
heck?
last
Carrying
session.
Wait, did D&D change their system to D2 dice?
You kind of give him a look. He's acting as he was before, the more cordial of the group, actually willing to communicate, if anything. The one that you should be worried on is a Pyre at the moment, who is not done essentially and is ready to continue attacking once kind of like given the signal. But at the moment, he's holding back. You guys did, after all, win this trial. As Inferno raise up a hand, come, let us talk. We'll see how this goes. As he continues and finish casting the spell, as everybody in the area, including the people unconscious, regains 87 points.
Woo! Damn,
Ooh.
I want West Heal. That's so good.
Could someone add that to me?
Sure. 1 second.
I am almost full up.
I promise to try and fix my Wi-Fi. I got an adapter coming.
All good, all good. As this bright
Everybody
light
gets
kind of like
87, you mean?
yes, everybody gets 87 points. As he finished uttering this word, this pillar of flames engulfs all of you, but you feel no pain. You feel this warm embrace coming all over you, and similar to how Ignis usually does her healing, there's a slight twinge of pain as the wound slowly closes itself up, and the spell finishes with you guys regaining 87 hit points each. You can see from the nearby wall, you can see Spark and Soot beginning to stand up as well, noticing the situation. They all still are wary, but they all start making their way towards you. Now that everybody is properly healed up, why don't we go inside and have a proper chat? This whole time he's just looking at Pyre. Pyre kind of grits his teeth a little bit more and grunts before making his way into the meat building. Inferno kind of looks at you guys, opens up his hand, pointing towards the building. Please, this is a conversation that should be done. He looks around for a bit, away from prying eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
Question for GM: has the fire
Alright, sure.
gone out?
I'm sorry?
Has the fire gone out in that whole building thing?
No, it is still going.
Right.
I don't have water spells today because I don't want to be seen more like a traitor. You know what I mean?
I guess nobody is doing anything about it.
You don't see at the moment, no. But what you call Inferno is still inviting you guys inside that burning house. The burning is at the moment on the 2nd floor, starting to spread out to the 3rd floor.
He's inviting us into that burning house.
Into that building. All of them seem to act like, a burning building, normal shit.
Yeah, to be fair, this is a common occurrence. Everybody have burned a house or two here. Or 10.
I'm just going to
I think y'all may have a methane gas leak if it's on fire.
Well, this is a more a natural source, so we don't have to worry so much about.
Yeah, methane's natural as you can get. Sure, it's not going to explode on us when we walk in.
Just don't fart, I guess.
He looks up at the fire. Allow me, as he waves his hand over the like towards the building, and you can see this fire almost like very quickly, very rapidly starts to fade away, and after about 30 seconds or so, the fire recedes inside the building, leaving that scorch marks on the stone parts of the building, and it slowly continues to recede and recede and recede, and finally disappear entirely. There.
Kim is gonna go there without a word just to collect the broken pile of robots left behind in the second story.
As all of you make your way inside, Artyom wordlessly, the rest of you a little bit more questioningly, he joins in from behind as well. Soot and also Spark. The two of them walk side by side with him, kind of like giving him this incredulous look. But Inferno's the only one that seems to be enjoying your company so far, actually giving out a smell. The other three chieftains, they look at you with distrust and feel like they're forced into the situation more than anything.
Every time one of them gives me a glare, I'm going to smile at them and wink.
Round two.
Round two. They don't seem to break. They're like even if you wink at them, they still maintain that glare. This continues until you guys are brought into a large chamber that is decorated with torches on either side of the building. Tall stained glass windows depicting this kind of like phoenix creature, and a painting of that creature as well spreads all across from the entrance all the way to the opposite side of the room. On the ceiling, this giant magnificent phoenix, and a large mountain at the very end of the room. By the time you arrive, you would see Pyre already waiting, sitting at the front seat of this chapel as Inferno guides you forward, bringing you over to the front seat area. As he takes his place not on the rostrum where someone would give a speech or anything like that, but instead on the first rows of the pews as well. As he sits down, looks at you guys. Now, again, for a second, you have proven yourself, at the very least, worthy in these people's eyes to be listened to. Now, please, tell us why you are here. Surely you're not here only to, what's the word, kick our asses, so to speak.
Maybe.
No, that's not why we're
It's been a slow Tuesday.
Well, Kane, I've always have a sense of humor. I will step up and clear my throat, I suppose. Well, is Magma with us, or?
Magma would be joining you guys as well, yes.
Okay. So, as we've mentioned in our way here, we wanted to have an audience to talk about the ongoing war between Avila and Kailapa. And we, in our adventures through multiple places, we came into an information that tells us there is actually um, there is actually another party that is benefiting from this war, and it's the one that serves to fan the flames between the two nations, resulting in more casualties and bad, even worse, blood between the two nations. We have we have discussed with a representative of Nabila and and have presented the evidence to say that there is a third party at play here and what they stand to gain from all the deaths that is happening within the war itself. And uh, there is a possibility, there is a very big possibility that they will stop this war. And so we have come to, how do you say it? What have we got to do? Oh no. Okay.
Magma goes over next to you, kinda puts a hand on your back, just egging you to continue, giving you a little bit of wordless encouragement.
And so we've come here to shed a light on this topic and see if it makes more sense to focus our firepower to the real quote-unquote villain here, the one who's actually profiting from all this fighting.
At this point, Soot kinda leans forward. I'm sorry. Just for a moment, you're saying that this war was triggered by some other third party.
Oh no, I'm gonna have. Yes.
So you're saying these idiotic Nawilans are the ones that are tricked by this person and decided to attack us for no reason.
No, I am saying that
Oof. So,
if I want to speak,
This third party took advantage of a tense situation to start a conflict that had been building for some time.
yes, that
This time, the Spark, the youngest
then-
of the council member, just leans back on his chair. Yeah, right. We've been avoiding war for the longest time. I mean, don't get me wrong, we are a hot-blooded bunch. But as far as I know, we're not the one who went over and started destroying our home. In fact, we have not even touched any other people's home. The one that was taken was mine.
perhaps we could do negotiations to see if things can go back to where they were. The fact of the matter is, it's not putting blame as to who started first will not help our cause here. The fact of the matter is, both sides were tricked.
The fact of the matter is, Fire gonna stands up again this time. We were minding our own business. And then the Nawilans decided to attack us. We were defending ourselves. again and again and again. And even if you say these Nawilan stop right now, tell that to the people who have died. Tell that to the mothers who lost their husbands and their kids. You think they are okay?
With all due respect, do I got higher, lower? I don't. There's no such thing.
No,
right?
there's no title. Chieftains, I guess. That's the.
Okay. With all due respect, Chieftain Pyre, we both sides are well aware of all the loss that have happened throughout this war. But prolonging this, taking revenge, will only result in more casualty, especially on our side. We have lost so much, we'll lose so much more.
You think us, the true Fire Genasi, we just walk away after everything?
Of course not.
You
I am where the bad blood has been going on for a very long time, and I'm not so idealistic to say that, fire gymnastics and water gymnastics could just sit on a table and eat together without feelings of animosity. But at the very least, we could stop killing each other and letting the other people benefit from all of these casualties.
And so, what do you propose? Inferno kind of pipes up once more. Do we hold some kind of peace summit so that we can discuss and hash out our differences, little one?
Is he saying that condescendingly or?
Uh,
Called you
50-50.
little one.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Not totally
something along-
condescendingly, because unlike the others,
Yeah, because you did beat his ass.
he's actually receptive to the idea of not fighting anymore.
Yes. That is one of the things that we would like to propose. It's the start. It's the start. If we could have a proper negotiation with the other side, I think it would help to then focus our fire on the ones who are truly benefiting from this situation.
Very well. Thank you for your kind words, little one. Now, as per usual, anything we do, we decide as one Kailapa. Each chieftain gets one vote. And do you wish for us to proceed with some kind of peace summit so that we can resolve this bloody war? I vote for yes. At this time we end this ceaseless battle and let us discuss our way to move forward.
Oh my God, is there any other way that I can appeal to something before they take their vote? Is this a situation where I can speak more or?
I mean, feel free.
Oh, I don't know what to say. I don't really know them very well.
Spark
Uh-oh.
they look at each other, the three council members remaining. Well, I say we'll burn them all to hell. Kana comes up. Cares? They've started it. We're gonna make sure we end it. Spark stands up. gonna dust off his duster. All I wanted is to just avenge my father's death. This piece of it get me that. So, that will be a no for me.
How many dead Kailapa?
I'm sorry?
Oh no. I'll let them. I guess I'll let them finish. I'll finish their vote before I say
No,
anything.
no. You should intervene before he actually says anything. Because then if
What?
all people have voted, then GG, then like it's gone.
He was talking. He mentioned his father's death, and I said, "So how many Kailapa? So how many will it take to avenge your father's death? 10, 20, 100, an entire race?"
Perhaps. But that is our way. That is all I want.
It's
Okay.
Rain, the
Yes.
youngest one.
This is the
said
youngest
that
one.
is our way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Artyom will
Spark?
audibly
The one that said
scoff,
that.
trying to get their attention.
Mm-hmm.
You
They're
know,
all
just
gonna.
see if they react to that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you scoff, and then on the 3 remaining gonna turn their heads slightly towards you.
You are willing to throw the lives of your countrymen, your entire country, and yourselves away for the sake of, what was it? Personal vendetta against someone who is probably already long gone. It is a foolish notion, and you are far too young to be this far gone.
He puts his hands out to his side. Go ahead. Ask them. See what they think of my revenge idea. But never get this plan hidden by anyone. We'll see what they think. My vote.
So stay.
We're going to war.
So
Fire.
how
Fire stands up.
that's 2.
Yep, that's 2-1, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Fire stands up. We are Fire Genasi. They may have started this war, but we will make sure they pay each blood they spill, each lad they take. War is my answer. Well, that is unfortunate, but what can we do? That is the council's vote. As per usual, this decision can be overturned. Should we do this again? He gives you guys a look. But for now,
If this unit may speak a few words.
he looks at the rest. No objections, so he looks back at you, gives you a nod.
Okay, this third party that friend Ignis has been talking about, they have their own agenda why they are instigating this war. And in order to achieve their goals, they only need 1,000 souls left, and then they will disappear from this realm, from the material plane. And what will that mean to you is that you will be going into a perpetual war within our millions, but the actual instigators will not be here anymore to take their responsibilities. And there will never be peace. Therefore, this unit urge you to reconsider. This unit understands that the life lost, the lands taken, those crimes must be punished. But perhaps war is not the answer. Perhaps we can get to an agreement at the peace meeting.
And I add perpetual war means our future generation are also going to be born into this, if there are even any on both sides. Now that we've received word that even Earth Genazis are coming in, who's to say Air Genasi won't want to put their hand into the the
Ring.
stake?
The
The
ring.
ring, sorry, that was into the ring. And then what was left of Horohea, there's only Infertiter. This is I urge the council to think further for the future, for the sake of future generations of Kailapa, of everybody around in Ohorohea.
You are.
Spark, you didn't like coming back to Ruined Kingdom. Would you like to? Would you like your people to experience the same thing, with war ravaging their homes, taking over food supplies? We've seen so many refugees going out of Kailapa and Nauvila just so they can survive. There's a village out there that's full of genazis and all kinds. Not just fire, but water genazis too, and there's animosity, but they're moving as a unit, as a village. It's possible. We just need to we just need to
You just need to put on your big boy pants and put aside your differences and actually survive.
think of the people after you. Yes, wounds hurt, but they can heal. You just need to give it time. It doesn't heal by opening more wounds. Like they said, fire feeds fire, only makes it bigger. What was it? What was the actual thing? I'm so sorry. I'm blanking right now.
An eye makes the world go blind.
No, there's like if you feed fire with
If you fight
flame,
fire with fire,
kind of thing.
Yeah, fighting fire with fire just makes a bigger blaze.
Yeah.
Even though technically firefighters do combat forest fires by setting fires.
Don't actively work against it.
yeah. But the end result is both fires get put out.
Yeah.
So perhaps there are two kinds of fire, and the one that we have is very hurtful. But like Inferno has shown us, and what I've learned, there's a healing side to fire. So
I don't wanna heal. I wanna fight.
Gonna like shove J5 to get him to stop.
please make this decision not for the past, but for the future.
You mention all this. You try to persuade these leaders of country to change their minds. You speak of the future generation. You speak of ending an endless war. And yet, almost none of your words seems to reach the three that you are targeted towards. During the whole time, Inferno was like nodding silently behind in agreement. But the other three, their hearts seem to be set. Thank you for the wonderful words. He looks at the councilmen, giving them a few moments for them to say anything, to change their minds. But when none spoke, sighs. Very well. Meetings adjourned. Thank you, chieftains, for attending. Thank you, Amazing Spicy 7, for gracing our halls. Meeting adjourned. Spark immediately stands up and begins walking out of the building. So, thanks for wasting my time. And he begins walking away as well. You know what? I might look into this third party of yours. Just sort of to ease your attention, you know? See ya. As he walks away. Pyre stands up, walks over towards Ignis. You've gone too far, little one. You have forgotten our ways. And he walks off as well.
Maybe our ways are not the best way. I'll say. I'll just mumble like a defeated child. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You hear the door stop, leaving you guys alone with only Inferno. That was a disappointment. But alas, Genasis are stubborn. Isn't that right?
Stubborn. This borders on genocidal.
Oh yes. Very much so. Peace summit, eh? Look.
Oh, what did you say? Oh, peace summit.
We need 3 different votes to be able to continue with your idea. You would not propose this if you do not have a communication with the other side. Yeah? See if you're able to appease young Spark. I feel he might be the easiest to sway to your side. As for Pyre, let me talk to him. I will see what I can do.
Thank you.
For now...
Can I ask- Oh,
Yeah, sorry, go on.
What are your actual thoughts?
My thoughts. I believe this war was a reactive action. But now it is out of principle, huh? They attacked us. We're merely defending ourselves. And we're going to make sure we win. Not survive. Win. That is... kind of points downwards a little bit. That is the Genasi way. We won't lose to others of our own kind. I think it is dumb. I've always advocated for being a better man after each conflict, and after this one I'm sure we will. I'm worried there is no ash to come back from after this. That is all.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. I look forward to what you can bring up in regards to young Spark's ambitions. And he begins walking off to behind the rostrum, behind it's like a back room of this chapel, basically. Oh, and you can spend some time over here, but afterwards I suggest you leave. Sure, Magma, you'll be able to show their way home. Magma kind of gives a nod.
Okay.
Very good. And he walks away, leaving you guys in this place.
What does he mean if he's two ambitions of spark?
Magma would pipe up. Spark wanted revenge. Spark wants a head. Should ask if Nawilans will consider to give him one.
If they know who did it. What was Spark's parents? I assume Ignis would know.
I'm sorry?
Wait. I have him at so that
Mentions giving Spark a head. Do we know who killed his father?
You don't. You know it's definitely. I mean, Spark's parents died during the early stages of the war. It was their town that was attacked. Mikiana, that was their town, and they were attacked. And that's when he lost his parents. He got the news when he was abroad, so he returned to basically no house, no home anymore, and took the mantle from his father.
He studied in
I see.
He studied in Atilaru. You don't know where exactly, but yes, overseas student for sure.
Yeah. Okay. And we can. Should we go back? I can try and message to you.
Might as well update him, tell him what we're up to.
Or we could stalk. We could stalk one of the. We could stalk one of the people.
Your choice. You currently have access.
Blackmail.
This building is just you guys, yeah? Within this room, it's just you guys. No one is, observing you or anything like that.
Any invisible scrying sensors, whatever?
Surprisingly, no scrying sensors according to Ignis.
Wow, at this time of day? Damn,
That
okay.
somehow makes me more suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the sensors you can't see.
It was Magma all along. She was trying to scry on Ignis through me. Now that Magma is in front of Ignis, she don't need to scry.
Wow. Interesting.
Theory crafting aside, can someone help me identify this gun I looted? It's gonna unsling the rifle he got from Spark.
Should we first before we identify that? Let's go back and regroup. I have a few messages to send to.
All right.
All right.
Wait, or could I? Yeah, no. Get information and then ask Spark.
So as you guys stand up, begin making your way out. Upon exiting this chamber, you see there are a couple of fire genasi that is stationed outside. One of them speaking in Primordial. Look at you guys, specifically Ignis. The chieftain has offered you some refreshments. Would you please follow me?
Sus. Inside.
What is this? Is this not a
From your
What is
passive
your-
insight, he's just a guy following orders.
Okay.
Wait,
I mean,
is this
I can tell some other people were doing a lot of bad things just following orders. Maybe we should
Yeah,
look
exactly,
into that.
By looks of it, he's just following orders. Up to you whether or not
Okay.
it's good or bad. He doesn't seem to have any, other than the hatred towards the betrayer daughter. Beyond that, it's just
And
why this guy
Also-
apparently wants to serve you drinks. So go, I guess.
which chieftain? I will ask.
Chieftain Inferno.
Oops. Did we? But what if there's another person on the other side? I'm interested though. Sure.
He leads you guys to a room on the second floor, away from the burning part of the building, to a different side. It does overlook the area where you guys fought just now. It's a medium-sized room. They seem to be kind of like bookcases on either side of you. There's not many books. There's inside the bookshelf, there's mostly like decorative weapons and like ornaments, that kind of stuff. There are a couple of scrolls here and there, but for the most part, it's more decorative stuff rather than books or scrolls. You are sat over there for a bit, and you see on the table there's already served a teapot with 4 cups for you right next to the window, allowing you to oversee the place where you fought.
Can I smell the tea and see if it's laced with anything?
Giving it a smell, both Kane and Ignis would immediately recognize this as one of the more common teas that is used within this region. You do not smell any sus materials from it. It seems to smell and taste normal. But maybe
poison
they
doesn't seem like
included
it's
one of those, tasteless poisons. Who knows? But that's how it is right
Well,
now.
poisoning doesn't seem like their style.
Yeah, no. They prefer
But
to just-
unless they've been infiltrated by the third party.
We gotta
but you know,
investigate what is the part, which I was hesitant to.
but you know, the what do you call that? Mark people said they will not interfere with our business, right? Part of
No.
our agreement.
Wait, sorry, which one? What
I
agreement?
suppose.
You know, Lord Knight basically doesn't have anything against us.
Nope.
Ami Malawa is not there to take charge. What do you call that? We had an agreement with not Sanguine also, the Dietrichs, yeah, the
The Dietrichs.
Dietrichs. That
If shit happen, he will let you
Yeah.
guys know. Yeah.
Yep. So it's highly unlikely that you're gonna be poisoning the.
Just to double check, do you
Yeah.
have a direct
Pretty
method
scary.
of communication with the Dietrich other than Ignis to them, like them to you? Did you give a sending stone or something like that?
No.
No, we didn't. Ah, we
Yes, that jump
took away their spellcaster. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, both their spellcasters. One of them is paralyzed in Praetorium, the other one is petrified in Artillery, right?
Yup.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
While you guys are reflecting, having this conversation, Magma kind of looks at you guys. So, How do you feel? Do you think you'll be able to persuade 2 of them?
I can try with Spark.
Children in charge of a nation.
I'm sorry?
I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of children. I can't believe they're in charge of an entire nation,
Oh, believe me.
or at least
There
this.
are more of these kinds of people all over the world. Especially since most of them gain their power
Especially
through
since-
inheritance.
Right. It's just I understand wanting to. I understand a personal vendetta, but to drag along an entire country to die just for some cheap revenge kind of seems like the wrong thing to do, and I just don't understand why they don't understand that.
I can see your perspective. But trust me, you ask any of the people underneath these chieftains, they would agree. They are willing to die for a vendetta. Not all, obviously.
Yeah, they may be willing to die, but what about the buddy in the trenches beside them? What about their kids? What about their parents? That's what war does. It drags in everyone.
It's true. It's true. And you'll be surprised how many are willing to do such insane things. Not justifying it by any means. I do agree it is stupid. But it is sad to say it's our culture.
It's just, I don't know, this suit, what was this guy? Sparker suit? Whatever this guy is with his daddy issues, he needs to get his parents avenged. In the pursuit of that, he may get another kid's parent killed, and then that kid needs to enact his revenge.
It's true.
And then that kid enacting his revenge gets another set of parents killed, and then they need to get revenge.
It is true. It is all true. She looks at the cup and takes a sip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to your liking?
Not really, no. I feel like Ignis could make better than this.
Hey, I can make better tea.
Exactly.
Period. I make good tea.
Is it going to be spicy?
No.
I feel like the leaves are burnt in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hear.
When she says that, I'm not going to drink any.
I'm sorry?
When she says that, I'm not going to drink any. Just
Alright,
habitually,
okay.
bitterness is a telltale sign to me as a rogue.
Fair enough, fair enough.
The poison.
At this point, you guys hear Paya. You hear Inferno's voice coming from outside. Why don't we stop this? Stop this foolishness. Stop with what? Everything that we've done. All this killing. We should be better than our forefathers. Looking outside, you'd be able to see this meeting between Pyre and also Inferno. Pyre turns around to look at him. What did you say? You think you're better than our ancestors and their values they've taught us? No. But what I'm saying is their teaching is archaic. For a different time. You can learn to change, brother. You shut your mouth. But you have to understand, Aulani. That was the time when the war between the Genasis were frequent. We need to be better. Change. Adapt with time so that none of our people would die. They will die for this country.
Oh,
They're willing. That is what we do. But it doesn't have to be that way. Your responsibility is to your people, right? Then come. Spare us from the pain. Bring them home. Yes. Responsibility is to my people. And if they wish to die to avenge what was done to them, who am I to resist? You're better than this. Don't look down on me. I'm not. But your actions, they are born out of rage. Some would say borderline on incompetence. Say that again. I'm sorry. I said, say that again. I'm just saying. Enough! Looks like our differences needs to be settled some other way.
Oh God.
Aulani, come on. This is not the way. We should not do this. I challenge you. Kauhono.
No.
Are you sure about this? Time! Brother, come on. Time! Sunrise. Location. Here.
Oh no.
God damn it, we're about to lose our only supporter.
oh no, what is
Unless we
this?
help him cheat.
Circumstance. The last one standing.
No.
May the ancestors honor you. He walks away. And may the eternal flame you. He looks up in your direction,
I pretend like I wasn't listening.
then walks away.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dude, he's gonna die and we're gonna lose all our support.
Should we go out and then I'm gonna go out at when I see Pyre has walked away.
Alright?
Just open the door silently.
Pyre. Ignis, you walk out trying to go and meet Pyre.
No, not Pyre.
Sorry, Inferno. Sorry, yeah, meet Pyre. That'll be that sentence. Yeah. Inferno.
Yeah.
The rest of you gonna chill in the room for a bit. Ignis, you went down the steps upon to the main annex area, and you would see Inferno walking back into the room. Young Akela, I assume
Sorry.
you and your friends heard everything.
Yes. I
That honestly went in a way that I did not expect. I did not think he'd wager his
life.
Pyre is one to always put his life on the line. No. You know Kauaho, no? Doing this, his family might lose the title. I'm surprised he is willing to go that far.
Perhaps I don't fully understand the pain.
Perhaps.
I don't fully understand the view. These people's view.
He lost his son during the first wave. Perhaps that might contribute to it. May I be frank, Akela?
Yes.
Usually, I will be able to defeat someone like him.
Hi. Oh, sorry.
Unfortunately, my battle with you has left my body drained. I'm unsure if I can bring on the blessing of my gods once more. I might die if I attempt to do so. But
Can you call a champion of some sort on your back?
Are you gonna fight in the clay?
who do you think we are? The Nawilans?
I know. I was hoping. I don't know. Maybe it has changed. I've been away for a while. No, of course not. Of course not.
The only thing that is more refusing of change is the Archanasi in Mount Aqua.
Is there anything we can help you?
I don't-
Perhaps, my words of encouragement can be healing. We just need to less.
Please do not. I would not. I would hate for you to. Kind of snaps his fingers a little bit. What contaminate the name of Kaua Ono?
I know. I'm suggesting a lot of things that are not our ways. I just really don't think they're the best ones.
Your prayers is good enough for me. If I win, Haulani will no longer be a member of the council. And you only need to convince one more instead of two. And I will win. Don't you worry about that.
What would happen if you die?
I will die victorious. Pats you on the back. If you'll excuse me, your battle have left me drained.
Can I please give you some nature's blessing before the fight? Then
Unless if it's from my own power, I am not allowed to accept Ignis. I am sorry.
I'm sorry.
In the meantime, in the room, the four of you sit around in on the table, figuring out what to do next. You see at this point, what do you call, the servers have come into the room, giving you extras, kind of like snacks and stuff, you know, like bread, a bottle of wine, some pastries here and there. But yeah, the whole time the waiter can like stand by you. If there's anything you would need, let me know. But yeah, as you guys wait in this room, what do you guys do?
Drink the wine.
The wine's pretty good. It's this.
It's been a long day.
It's a writing that you don't understand on the bottle, but upon tasting it, it's definitely not from around here. It's definitely some imported wine for sure, and it tastes pretty good.
Fantastic. Just what I need after a long day of kicking ass.
All you need some bubblegum now. Hey.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
That's why we're kicking ass.
Alright. So at this point, Ignis would return into the room as well. Ignis, the first thing you notice is the pile of fruitcakes, pile of pastries that was prepared for you on the table, extra tea, some bottle of wine, something for you to sit down and enjoy. Second thing you notice is the server.
Okay.
While to most of you, it's just a fire genasi with kind of like, you know, the flaming type hair. To Ignis, you see Vivian. Vivian
Shit,
LaRue
now you know it?
standing,
No, I see it.
looking at Kane specifically, and she has this
Wait,
wide grin on her face, just staring
can
at.
I?
She's like wearing her normal clothing, that flowy white robe with the red corset, but she has some kind of illusion on top that is blocking this whole thing, and she's just sitting there holding the tray, just smiling, looking at Kane as he enjoys the wine.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like Ignis is the type to just like visibly react, but can I try to not do that instead?
What's your passive deception then?
And what's my passive perception?
Passive perception will not allow you to notice her through illusion, unfortunately.
Oh no, I meant I want to notice Ignis's reaction.
Okay, sure. Passive deception versus your passive perception. Let's go. Passive insight. Let's go with that.
Yeah, okay.
Mine is 15 because I have foresight right now. So passive
Sure.
deception is 15.
What's mine? Like 15?
Passive insight for Kane is 18. So Vivian does not notice you audibly gasp, Ignis. She's too entranced by Kane.
In?
And Kane, you do notice that Ignis just goes just very quickly, a quick yelp.
Oh my god, take
I'm
this
gonna kinda like-
TK, I need a refill, and I just quickly sit down and I look at it and I'll just can I send
Yeah.
I'll send a message to Kate.
Okay. Oh yeah, because there's no components here.
Yeah. As I drink the tea and try not to gag from the burnt taste of the leaves, I'll look at Kate and I'll message. King Vivian's like standing right behind you, making all googly eyes. We should alert the party somehow. What do I do? What do we do?
Kane's gonna bring his wine glass up and he's gonna like surreptitiously check the wine glass to see behind him, and he just sees the waiter, right?
Yep, he just sees the waiter. Fire genasi, flaming hair, the usual.
So, do I get a message back with this?
Yes.
Is it like sending where I can think back?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
you
All
can
right, so
think
I'll
back.
say and I'll say like looks normal to me. I assume magic bullshit.
It is
I guess the
not.
best course of action is to. I guess the best course of action is to wait for now.
God.
I can confront her alone later.
Okay. Is there? I'll turn to like. Is there only Vivian in the room?
There's
Or
Vivian
Gato
and
here?
also another servant.
Can I ask like, is there a way we can stay to witness the what was it called again?
Kaua Ono.
I made this nose, but
Yeah. Kaua Ono.
Kaua Uno.
Kaua Hono, I guess.
Kaua Home. Is there a way we can stay and see this in action? I
Not.
asked one of the.
Oh. Oh. I am not sure. I will have to check with the chieftain.
Thank you. I forgot to
He.
ask. What did I ask when I was looking? When I was seeing.
So she can like look at Vivian. Vivian looks at her, shrugs, and then she turns out and goes outside, leaving you guys, the five of you, with Vivian disguising herself as a Fire Genasi servant.
What's she doing here? Okay, how do I? Is there a way? Is there? How would I? How do I? Um,
How do I do?
how do I? How do I tell? How do I tell J5 and
More sending, more sending.
Oh, no.
well slot?
Jack's telepathy sounds so dicey right now, right?
Fine. I'll send another sending to J5 first and hope that he can communicate to Artyom. No, I'll send to Artyom and trust that Artyom is smart enough to talk to J5 and how you say
Give signals and
Fill
shit.
yeah.
I like the
I'll send it-
implication that J5 is not smart enough to do that.
Yeah, J5,
He's smart enough.
not that
He's
smart enough,
he's
but you
subtle
know.
enough.
And then J5's gonna, Vivian, is that you?
Yeah, that's why. So I'm gonna send a message to Artyom and be like, so don't panic, but that Fire Genasi server that's in this room right now is Vivian LaRue. Talked to Kane. He said he will confront her later. Kane, tell J5. Subtly.
Okay, let me conjure a response here. What exactly do you want me to say to him? What should he do, or rather, what should he not do in this specific scenario?
I will not reply to. And I'll be like visibly just. I don't know, man. So, like, hey, do you guys think we could stay? I say out loud. Can we stay overnight? You think? Should at least see them fight. No.
We're all together, right? Just
Yep.
to be safe.
You're-
I was
all
under the
of
same impression
you-
that we were separate, hence the sending.
No.
No,
We're
he
at
was
the
just
same-
trying to communicate while not speaking
Well,
aloud, basically, because she's
Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
behind you guys.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, Tim said, well, sure. I mean, we have a vested interest in seeing what goes on, right?
Yeah.
Well, this really hopes that Inferno, right? Was it? Inferno
Yeah.
will survive. Will win that
Yeah.
fight.
I
They
think,
did mention last one standing doesn't necessarily mean they have to kill each other, right? Is that true for Genesi's culture? Running this
Culture?
Culture.
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 Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Last one standing?
Yeah.
Yes, usually does not mean kill. It's literally last one who can still stand.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it means only one of them, or two of both of them will die. Inferno is very confident that he'll win. Just that whether he will still be alive afterwards is remains to be seen. And that's all. And he, of course, true to the Fire Jurassic tradition, he will not accept any help from any power except from his own power. Maybe it's not a good idea to stay here, but
But what?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how welcome we are here because he did say we have to go soon, right?
Sure, but we were offered commendations, were we not?
We were?
Were we not?
No, not yet.
Can we ask
You-
your mother
Impression
about it?
that the tea was an invitation.
It was just refreshment.
It was
It's
refreshments.
not
yes.
exactly invitation accommodations and all. We did burn part of the building after all.
That was
Oh.
their doing.
Did we?
That is true. It was the Phoenix first. The
That's
door swings open once more, and you see the servant girl returns. Yes, Chieftain Inferno would be able to provide you with accommodations if you wish.
Ooh.
How about it, guys? One night?
Yeah.
Just one night.
Sounds
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay.
Very well.
Sleeping in the city is better than sleeping out in the wilderness.
Well, I mean, Just
Yeah, I'd say so.
back by a tree. I can teleport ourselves back by a tree if we need to. But okay, yeah, let's stay here. We'll move tomorrow.
Very well then. It will be within the temple. So once you are done over here, you can let me know, and I can lead you to the place.
Thank you. What's your name again?
You can call me Amber.
Amber. Hey. And what's your name?
And your name?
The other one. Yeah.
And Vivian kind of turns to you. Oh, it's Violet. He smiles.
Ooh.
Violet. That's a rather unusual name for a genasi.
I was not
Artyom
born here.
stares daggers.
I was not born here. I grew up in Atileru. I recently
Ooh, half
moved in
truth.
and got the place over here.
To a war zone?
I'm sorry?
To a war zone?
I'm following my parents. Not really my decision.
Understandable.
You understand, of course?
Yeah. And your parents are from where again? From where?
What
Are
do you
you
mean?
from the Keikilanis or the Healanis or
This is their hometown. They are from Healani, yes. We moved out, and this time we've returned.
And what about you? I'm just trying to cover my track.
Oh, you talked to the other girl?
Compensating. Trying
Yeah, I'm trying
nonchalant.
to.
I'm
I've always
local.
been here. Well, nice to meet you.
Both of them give you a
Nice to meet
nod.
Well, I think we're about done. Hina, do you want to return or do you want to stay with us?
She thinks for a moment. I think I should stay. I'll stay.
Okay. Okay.
So, should I show you to your accommodations then?
Yes, please, Amber. Have you heard of the book? What was Kate's book again? Oh my god, how could I forget? Two Hearts Apart, right? That was it, right? Kate's book.
Yes, 2 Hearts Apart.
Two Hearts Apart. Okay, that was it.
Two Hearts Apart.
Yeah. Hey, Amber, have you heard?
The girl's name
of-
was Ember. The girl's name was Ember, though. The girl's name was Ember with an E.
Not Amber.
Yeah, but it sounds about the same. Sounds about the same. I'm just kidding. Hey, have you heard of the book Two Hearts Apart?
Can't say I have.
You know the main character has about the same name as yours. I have
Oh.
a copy if you'd like to read. It's a romance story. You have that, of course.
No thanks, I'm a little bit busy. A lot of people to serve and all that.
Of course. Okay. So that's our accommodation.
Alright, follow me. So Amber kinda walks out, leading you guys out. Vivian / Violet stands there. Follows from behind, basically. Letting you guys go out first.
Kane's gonna hang towards the back of the group.
Kane's gonna hang
Keep
towards the back of the
that.
group. So one by one, you guys
Hey,
leave.
you're-
Kane, you're the last one. You hang back, and as you, she notices that you are hanging back, and you can see her smile grows even wider. Her cheeks gets a little bit flushed as she follows behind as you make your way towards back inside the chapel to the door in the to the right side, the one that Spark took to go out just now. And you arrive at this kind of like a long hallway that splits off on either end, and there are multiple rooms on either side. Amber brings you over to 4 of the rooms, 5 of the rooms, including Magma. So these will be your rooms. The door locks from the inside, but please do not leave any belongings, because the door does not have a key and all that.
Okay.
Door locks from the inside.
Yes. If you have anything, do let me know. I will usually be in the vicinity. Otherwise, you can call Miss Violet as well. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
The two of
Roger
them.
that. Thank you.
The two of them walk out, leaving you guys to your own devices.
That was Vivian. We can make sure that no one is around.
Yeah, you lean back in the hallway and you see Amber already left. You see Vivian / Violet stands in the middle of the chapel, looking back at where you guys were left behind. She kind of looks, smiles for a bit, kind of scratches her cheek, seemingly to have getting an idea, and then jogs off.
Oh no. Someone's gonna
there
die
anything-
tonight.
Is there anything around here?
Anything? What exactly?
Anyone listening? Anything sus? Any
No.
balls? Any scrying balls? No.
No, no scrying balls.
Okay. Hey, hey, Vivian's here. Vivian LaRue is here, and she was Violet. I don't know why the cult is here. I don't know if she has any other um uh mm, motifs here.
Members?
Ulterior motive, that was it. Yeah, I remember. I wonder if
Hmm.
anything's gonna happen.
Not really my scene, but I guess I can hang out in the chapel tonight and see if I can talk to her.
Sorry, who is this Vivian you speak of? Magma kind of pipes up.
One of
Ah,
Jane's.
well, I guess long story short, she was a sort of paramour of mine. Then she tried to fight to free this uber dangerous adopted brother from a prison in Artillery, and he got killed in the process. Then she came back.
Oh,
Yeah. And yeah, then she came back as a cultist, and I think she succeeded the second time. And then I died. And that's about it.
I'm not so sure what her cult wanted. Do you remember? What was her cult's? Oh yeah, the cult wanted to bring back Chain King.
Chain King, yeah.
Was that the
Chained
necromancer?
Yeah, the
King.
Chain King.
I don't
think
think
that
I've
was
heard
another
of
thing.
that one before.
She just every time we
No, and I think a lot of the cultists refer to her as the mother.
Ah, so you must be the father then.
he is actually.
Oh God, please stop.
Oh,
He
I
is.
was
That's
jo-
what
Oh my God.
followers call him.
oh. Well, congratulations, first of all.
I don't even know how it works. I didn't even get her pregnant. I don't know how that even works.
Well, if you're worried, we should inform the guards. Let them station some spellcasters over here. And then that should help.
Maybe, I don't know. Lately she hasn't been very combative. Just a lot of stalking.
We don't really know what she wants to do. It's just, I think, like, what did her cult do last time?
They were last you see in Flotant.
Their last big fight.
They were in Flotant. They
Yeah.
were doing research on the Chain King.
Yeah.
When you saw that's
we
the
were there in
last you saw the
Flotant.
cult. Yeah. Afterwards, it was just her on her own trying to free Andy's Gourmand.
And then
And then you have not met her since. I think Artyom killed her.
yeah.
Right.
Just-
So last time we met, she freed Undis and I died.
Huh.
Like
I'm not
turned
sure,
into-
Kane. As a concerned mother, I don't think you have a healthy relationship here.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I know. I'm not actively seeing her.
She's a little. She really.
It's like-
really loves Kane. But it's one-sided. I look at
Personally, I don't know. I liked her. I did, really. And I kind of thought the relationship had hit its natural end when I, killed her. I figured that was, you can't really get past that.
Oh. Love beyond death, how romantic.
You'd think she was haunting me for a while as a banshee.
The thing is, death is not really the end all be all for her, so that's why to her, I'll just come back, we can keep this going. Have you ever, actually turned her down, Kane?
You know, I'm not sure if I said that in so many words. I
do you
don't
wanna go
know.
like, so far other than the whole Andy's Gourmand thing, they've been kind of relatively harmless.
It's so
Relatively.
difficult to sit down and have that kind of chat because every time I see her, I'm overwhelmed by the, guilt of stabbing her in the heart. There's a lot of messy emotions here.
Understandable, but she's died so many times, she's come back so many times. I think it's time you move on.
Yeah, I don't know. She's still like, what reason I don't know. She asked me why. What reason do I have?
You're just not that into it. It could be simple as that, right? Or you're cult. I
Still
don't
kind
vibe
of
with
into
your
her.
company, or there are many valid reasons. You could just tell her the
Hmm.
truth so that she understands, like how you did with Anna, right?
Oh, Anna was easy. It's always easier to turn someone down than before you've started anything with them.
Yeah, I suppose so. Do you want us to just kind of follow you from the back, give you some, just in case she goes banshee or
No, no. No, it's fine.
I mean, I
It's
can
probably
smile.
for the best we don't have any. If you want to scry, sure, but I mean, I won't stop you, but probably best not to have too many looky-loos when we're talking.
I mean, cry so that we know if anything goes wrong, you don't die again. I really don't want you to die again. You died so many times.
I would prefer not to die again as well.
Yeah. Not to an ex-girlfriend for sure. That'd be funny. But not something I want to see. Okay. Do you want to go find her now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go chill in the chapel.
Okay. You sure you don't want one of us to like just hide and be support?
I'm not gonna ask you to do anything. I mean, far be it from me if you feel like spying on us, creep. But
Okay, fine, I won't. Okay, just go. Please call us if there's any problem with
I'm sure, I'll call you if there's a problem. I just don't want you to be spying on us and see something that you probably shouldn't see.
I won't. I don't want to see anything I shouldn't see when it comes to you anyway.
You sure? People pay a lot of money for it.
No!
I cost quite the pretty penny back in Lockerad.
I'm sure, but I would not pay anything for that. Wait.
Well, of course not. I give you a discount, of course.
Not even for free.
Oh, darling, nothing's for free.
I wouldn't. I mean, I don't want to see anything. You go and do your thing. I should go and rest. I messaged you. Okay.
Alright. So the rest of you, is there anything you guys want to do, or are you guys just resting for the day and waiting?
I'm gonna message you before I go to bed.
Alright.
Just tell her what's going on.
So Kane, you're hanging about in the chapel. Ignis messaging you. Artyom and also J5.
First and foremost, Artyom has to fix Bismetny.
Fair.
That's
Very
a big thing for him right now.
Yep. Otherwise, he's
And-
going to be an asshole throughout any discussion.
Like he fixed him up to 1 at least, but
Yeah.
That's a lot less than 109, if you catch my drift.
Fair, fair.
So he'll fix him up, you know, work on optimizing him wherever he can. Now that most of the body has been destroyed, maybe it opens up new possibilities of what can be done with the body.
Okay,
But
alright.
he's just licking his wounds, basically. And maybe trying to attune to the items that I have lost attunement to on the account of almost dying.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you want
That's
to
that's a
identify
long
that,
rest, right?
that rifle.
I'm sorry, what?
And that's a long rest attuning to stuff, right?
Yes, attuning to
I don't know
stuff
which
would
rules
be
we're playing it by.
long
Okay.
rests.
And Ignis, you offered. Can you identify this?
No, I can't. I don't know the spell, but J5 would know.
Don't have it prepped today.
Oh, well.
Then I suppose I will sit in stew until tomorrow.
Alright.
Well, in the interest of time, I'm gonna take long rest as fast as I can to
Alright,
help
okay.
our team. Yep.
Alright.
Long rest quickly as possible.
So,
Furiously resting.
No.
Sleeping super
Basically, while J5 is just maintaining his tools, changing a few configuration of them, to prepare, identify.
Gotcha. So, Ignis, you send a message to Dew. How does that sound?
Hello.
Okay. I will say, hey, just had an audience with the council. 3 to 1. No. But maybe room to persuade. Do you know? Oh shit! I'll continue with another. Who killed Spark's parents? Maybe if there's a head, we can persuade him to vote yes for the peace summit.
You hear on the other side, hey, talk to the council over here. They agree to move forward. Assuming your end wants to do the peace summit as well. As for the killer, I'll need to get back to you on that. Might have been some random soldier.
I'll send another. Yeah, the Genazis are butthurt. Not that easy. If we can find the mastermind, that would help. We're trying our best for the rest.
If you're looking for the mastermind, that would be Torrent, King of Nawilans.
Oh no! That's why 6 level then. Well, shit. Would a poor soldier suffice for him, do you think? The way of fire genazis are so annoying. The only one on our side will probably die tomorrow, but... And they'll just cut off the ear.
There was a long pause, almost at the end of the limit of descending, before you hear, "Let me try something." And that's it.
Ayo, what is it? Okay, fine. I don't have any more anyway. Men and their mysteries just don't want to talk and communicate, and somehow I like them anyway. God damn it! Maybe I'll take a stroll around. I won't go to where Kane said he was gonna go, but like just from around the confines and see if I can meet anyone or hear any bits of conversation before I go to sleep.
Walking around, what you'll be mostly hearing is, oh my god, is that the betrayer? Yes, betrayer. Mostly that. But you would also occasionally hear talks about the upcoming Ka'owahono tomorrow.
Mm.
Everybody
What I say?
is worried about the implication about doing something like that during war. How stupid that it is, but at the same time they will support Inferno to the very end.
Do I meet any of the council members other than Inferno?
I would say no, you would not. Just by
Okay.
walking around.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
You sit around at the chapel, waiting. And you wait quite a bit. You you wait from noon till evening till night. You guys had dinner and everything, blah blah blah. She doesn't seem to be coming back.
Oh,
Interesting. She's not one of our servers either, dinner?
I'm sorry?
And she wasn't one of the servers?
No. You see Amber around, but you don't see Violet around.
Okay. Interesting, okay.
Yeah. So
That's
just
fine.
turn
I'll
in.
work on my book in the meantime.
All right. How long are you planning to wait at the chapel, or do you just give up and go back to your room?
I'll go back to my room at, let's say, 10 p.m. when it's pretty dark out.
All right. You wait for a bit, trying to finish your book. How does your note look like actually when you're writing this book?
Ever since I got that mage hand ability, the book sort of, in a literal sense, writes itself.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Like I kind of just like picture. I basically like picture. I picture the story. I picture the dialogue. I picture the way people move around. And because I'm not illiterate in the sense that I don't know words. I just have problems reading and writing. So
yeah, exactly.
The mage hand basically translates everything as I'm thinking it.
All right.
So the writing process is actually going a lot better now.
Yeah, exactly. So the notes are actually pretty well organized. So it's more like you leaning back on the chair, daydreaming, and then the book just writes itself, basically, as the mage hand writes down every single detail.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, by around 10, Violet doesn't seem to appear. So you decided, you know what?
Just another form.
Let's turn in for the night. Stand up. You begin making your way to your room to turn in for the day. Now you're a rogue, right? You must have like methods to determine if someone's been into your room or something like that, a la Death Note, Put a pencil in or something.
Basically, yeah. I can leave like a like a feather or a piece of hay from the mattress.
Yeah, exactly. You see the feather exactly as where you left it. But you know with your perception it has been slightly.
Mm.
Oh.
I'll casually rest my hand on my like sword handle, like it's just sitting like hanging there,
Uh-huh.
and I'll take a look around my room.
You push the handle open. It's dark. But luckily, now that you're a Asimar, you'd be able to see its darkness. You see flower petals on the floor, kind of like strewn about, leading towards the table
Are they violet?
where there is a
Huh.
bottle of wine and like a box basically on it.
Oh no. That's it.
Hmm. All right. I'll open the box
All right. You begin
carefully.
to make your way towards the box. You,
Oh no.
as you reach the table, you stop because with your blind sight, you will be able to notice a person sitting on the chair towards that table, next to the table. You listen in closely, and the person is gently snoring. She's sleeping on the chair.
Oh, she was waiting for you this whole time, and you were waiting.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
That is adorable.
I'm going to sit on the. I'm going to pull up a chair and sit on the other side of the table, and reach over and tap her carefully.
You tap the shoulder of this person. You immediately can hear her body seizes up, like, oh shit! And then she turns her head towards Kane. She still doesn't think that you can see her. She just sits there, looks around. She kind of like slowly stands up, kind of slowly walks around the chair towards the window, arranges her.
So how long were you sitting here for?
She stops. She turns around.
I myself, I was in the chapel for the better part of I don't know, 8 hours.
6.
Seems
And
we can't
she-
seem to.
And she drops
she
the
what?
illusions to reveal herself. White hair, elven. Her eyes pure white, wearing the loose white gown with the red corset as you last saw her. Hi, Kane.
It appears we just can't get on the same wavelength.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
I said it appears we just can't get on the same wavelength, can we?
No, apparently not. You out there to save the world. I'm out here destroying it. You wait in the chapel. I wait in your room. You know, potato, potato.
I say tomato, tomato.
How are you doing?
So, been- well, been busy, I suppose. Aforementioning saving the world and all that.
That, but I was confused why you decided to attack a whole country. Ignis's hometown, no less. It was a surprise when I suddenly hear an alarm for an attack, only to realize it's just 5 people marching through the main street. You're certainly something, Kane.
Was it a sight?
Sorry?
Kane smiles and he says, "Oh, was it a sight to see?"
Oh, for sure. Especially that whole animated tree part. Nice touch. And don't forget that final battle over there.
We tried.
You took down a phoenix in almost one shot. That is terrifying and incredibly she's gonna scratches her head, trying to figure out a way to say the words.
Impressive.
Sure. Impressive. Yes.
So you were already here then when we got here.
Oh no, I was here. You know, the usual. Spreading my influence. Finding my family. I honestly did not expect to see you here at
Right.
all.
Yes. Well, Ignis is trying to I guess the word would be reclaim her throne.
Sorry?
Trying to be a proper leader for once. Ignis was trying to reclaim the throne, be a proper leader.
Ah.
Can't keep running from her destiny.
Alas. Her place is here, I guess.
Well, we'll see if her place is here if the war finally gets sorted out.
And what about you? Where is your place at the moment?
Well, same as always. Out there, publishing books, going around, fighting.
Doing your own thing.
Twice his fingers loud.
Well, I just wanted to eat. I got you some local wine and chocolates. Want to share them with me?
Trying to destroy the world.
Sorry, what? You were quiet for the longest time, and then suddenly I hear trying to destroy the world. What?
Sorry, I said you're sweet. You're way too sweet for someone who's trying to destroy the world.
Oh, I'm not trying to destroy the world per se. My actions just happen to align with that. Like I said, kid, I'm just trying to find my family. And right now, there's something wrong with them. I can't find Kun's and Andy's soul anywhere.
Andy's?
Yeah, Andy. Remember? Big guy. Machine gun
Oh,
for
yeah, I remember.
hands.
The guy who... Yeah, he chopped me up like mulch. I remember.
Oh, I don't remember that one. Did I die before that?
Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to remember the order of events due to said mulching. Yeah. Drag me into his little contraption. And
Yes.
next thing I know, I'm a meat pie.
Yeah. The mulch bucket he has. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Quite agonized.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's not like it's your fault, except it kind of is.
She just puts her head down. Yeah. I mean, you just keep getting in our way. I'm just trying to break him free, you know? Why you gotta do this to
you're
me?
just trying to keep a murderous psychopath. Why you gotta do that to me?
Hey,
Motherfucker
maybe...
tries to kill me just because I have something he wants.
Maybe murder is our language of love, you know?
Honestly, I think I've had enough. I think I've had enough love bombings to last a lifetime.
So you're
So
seeing anyone?
I'm
I'm
Seeing
assuming you can
anyone.
hear Ignis here.
seeing
I was-
anyone.
I was drinking.
Not in the way that
choked.
you're probably going. I don't see anyone in the way that you probably interpret. I'm not in a serious relationship.
Good. Good. The two of you stand
Vivian,
there.
you know,
Go on.
Vivian, you make this very hard because I do like you a lot. But I don't really, our views just don't align, I'm afraid.
That's fair.
And I don't want, you say you're looking for a family, and well, I wouldn't want you to miss out on having a proper family because it's me.
Hey. I understand. You have your own thing, and most of the time, you're going to be the one that stops me from achieving my goals, damn you. She
Right?
moves forward, pushing herself against you. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop loving you. And she's gonna kiss you on the cheek. Kill me! Again and again and again, dear Keen Dietrich. I'll come back. I'll always come back. She steps back. Now, I will sneak my way out, I suppose. She kind of like starts making her way out, but very, very slowly. With your passive insight, you know she's kind of hoping for you to tell her to, no, don't go.
I know, I
But-
don't want her to go, but I'm trying to be the big
Oh.
man here.
Oh, just spend the night with her. Come on. It's not like Ignis would know, or any of us really.
No, I don't mind fooling around. I just don't like leading people on. Kane doesn't like to do that.
That's true. Okay. Oh, because for her it would be intimate. Oh, that sucks. Vivian, move on. Vivian.
Bye, Kane. And she walks out.
Vivian.
And that is the night.
Kane's gonna sit down and he's gonna like kind of just push open the box of chocolates, like flick them up. Are they good?
They're pretty good. Seems like she definitely did not spare any money to this. It's like one of those like really big boxes you open and there's only like 2-3 pieces inside, you know, with like fancy cloth and everything just to bump up the price even though. Same thing here, but the taste is also pretty damn good.
Damn.
The wine, you're not so sure. You've given it a taste. You know you can find better ones somewhere else, but perhaps maybe wine is not the main alcohol of choice for these Kailapans over here.
It's vodka.
Yeah.
But you turn in for the night, savoring your chocolate pieces. Ignis worried about what Dew is going to do and his oh so secret mysterious move. Artyom, you take a rest,
Licking his wound.
staring at the pistol that is on the other side that, as you recall, talked to you upon picking it up.
Oh yeah, it
It did.
does. Can you talk to it more? Sorry.
I guess at some point of the night he would become interested enough as to just quietly, like he'll lean into it and go, "Do you talk back?"
Why? Of course, Artyom.
That's her name.
I have get out of my head, voice. I have had experiences with things in my head, knowing who I am. So, shall we be courteous to one another?
Of course. Sounds only appropriate.
Is there a window nearby?
There is, yes.
Artyom will pick up the pistol and walk towards the window and stand in front of it, preferably an open one.
Yeah.
What is your purpose? Why the eerie voice?
My purpose? Oh, nothing. Really. I am merely a tool created to deliver pain to those. To the ones that Spark requested. And oh, I am good at my job.
Do you still have allegiances to your old master?
Allegiance, it means nothing. But he did create me. So I have certain limitations. Even right now, he could technically summon me back to him. Assuming he remembers. The kid has a lot of pain. Like yours, I feel. But you're more tempered. I like that.
I'm just gonna pause for a second to process what is being said. Says, well, you and I might have a shared interest in the young Spark. Speaking of, how old is he? Because years are very relative between races.
Yes. Well, correctly.
27.
I'm sorry?
27.
That is correct. 27. Young, but not necessarily one that, what do you call, justifies his childish actions.
I understand, having grown up in the environment that he did, he holds entirely too much resentment for his enemies. And I suppose talking to you about it will not really help either of us, considering, as you said, you enjoy inflicting pain.
I am made with an essence of a demon after all. Pain makes me strong.
Oi.
So don't be shy at using me. After all, you may have a few uses before he takes me back.
Question for the GM, real quick.
Yes.
In arcana, enchanting, crafting worlds
Yes.
that apparently Artyom is something of a part of.
Yeah, for sure.
Would using essences of demons be seen as like taboo or whatever?
Yes, obviously. It's taboo, not in a sense like, ooh, demons. It's more a taboo because bad shit when you always happens when you deal with outer world creatures. So if you try to infuse essence of like devil, demons, fays, or angels into your weapon, it will usually bump up its power significantly. But at the same time, it always comes at some kind of a cost. Usually more than it's worth.
Oh, what's his cost?
Well, we know already. Hypothetically, how would one destroy such weapon?
Uh like any magical item, you usually would need to destroy that like essence inside before it is able to basically become useless.
Hmm.
How to do that usually would require massive machine, not massive machine, just like stronger, maybe around 6th or 7th level spells to start kind of like breaking these kind of things.
That's just above my pay grade.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ponder it for a sec.
Now, you don't want to use me, don't you? It'd be a waste.
Hardly a waste if it brings peace to the region. What feels to me is that perhaps you are somewhat influencing his mind on all things war.
You are a bright one.
Oh,
But I don't influence minds. I merely bring out what's already there.
Of course, you read the minds and you encourage. Far be it. Do we use the word influence? Feels very influential to me.
What will you do now?
As
Destroy.
I'm sure you are
me.
reading my mind, I am considering it.
You hear the second grunt a little bit more disheartened. You are powerful. You travel with powerful people. Very well.
Let's take you back to your master. He's gonna pick himself up and put the gun away.
All right. J5, you would have finished long rest at this point because you long rested for a 7. No, you won't be able to anyways because long rest is once every 24 hours no matter what. So you guys take your long rest. Rested for the day. You guys wake up. Ignis especially wake up with a message from Duke.
oh, ha ha ha. Okay.
Ignis, Torrent has
Yeah?
assured me that you will be able to find the killer and bring him to justice. One life for many, he says. That's it.
Great. I will see how much this can influence Spark. Thank you. I'll let you know what happens next. Okay. 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 Okay.
Do we all gather up?
All
We'll
right.
gather up. Let's gather up.
So, shall we bring the gun back to Spark? I imagine he must be hurting without it.
Heard it?
Sorry. Seems right, but sure, we can give him back his gun.
An empty gesture, I promise you. He can summon it back whenever he feels like it.
Yeah.
But it might go a long way in swaying him to our side.
I also found out the Navilans can bring the killer of his parents' head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does he
So
want
I
the head
think
though, or does he want the chance to kill the killer?
I don't know. That's something that we can talk about. Probably
We'll
the
tell him.
latter, right?
Let's not show all our cards yet. Just say we, through our connection, we have identified the killer.
Okay.
Are you still willing? And then when we say that, we can say something like, "Are you still willing to mow down an entire race to get to this one person?" or something kind of like that. Would you prefer this
Okay.
one man, or would you prefer the entire race?
Got it. Okay. Okay. Like a
See whether or not he
bargain.
kind of like a bargaining. It's also to make him realize, like, in a sense of, if this is really only about revenge for your parents, or is this actually about you being a racist piece of shit who wants to kill a whole community?
Well, yeah. I mean, fire genazis are just very racist in general. Okay. Okay.
There is
But yeah, it could be a good bargaining
possibility.
chip.
There's a possibility that our killer may not actually be the real deal. Maybe
Could
a
be.
death row inmate or
Scapegoat.
political opponent as a
That is a
convenience
possibility.
input. Just something to keep in
That's
mind.
true. It is something to keep in mind, but then now we're just getting into the trolley problem. Better one life or many.
Well, okay, yeah. Don't tell them. I mean, yeah. Okay, no. I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I'm not saying in order to discourage the action itself. I'm very much for it. I'm saying we should just very carefully cover the tracks.
Uh,
If he's able to speak with Zed and asks details about the murder, our possible quote-unquote killer will not know them,
I
Mhm.
mean,
provided he isn't the
it
real
will
deal.
be the killer.
Because they said so.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just saying, is this actually the killer, or is dude just saying it is?
He
Seems
said
awfully convenient.
the
He
king
said
can
the killer
find
what?
the killer. The king can track down the killer. Seems like, kind of a done deal. Like one life for many kind of thing.
Yes, they have every
suppose.
reason to throw anybody under the carriage.
That's
Do you
true.
know what I mean? The king can
Yes.
say,
And
"Oh,
if
let
you
me
put-
go find the killer. Go to the local prison. Just fetch any political opponent and bring him out."
Right, and if he could find the killer the whole time, why didn't he do it earlier?
Very true.
Well, the royals, they never really. It's just, hey, get somebody to do this for me. So kind of thing.
We could spin a tall tale about how he was imprisoned for the murders or something. Although a soldier killing someone doesn't seem exactly illegal at times of war, unless it was a war crime.
Yeah.
Could say he was just rotting away in prison for what he's done. That he took
Yeah.
it too far or something would be a very good gesture. But
Yeah.
again, we need to make sure they cannot speak with dead and find out the
Right.
I don't think he's a magic user anyway. That requires unless Inferno does it, then.
exactly.
But yeah,
So
it's
how
a
For
bit
this
hard.
battle in the
But
morning, we'll figure. That may not be a problem after the battle this morning, depending on how it goes with Inferno.
yeah. Wait, that's not
There are
good.
others. I'm sure they have at least one more person capable of the action.
But it seems like the best opportunity we have to get Spark on our side.
I agree. So we maim the body, make it so that it cannot talk back,
Cut out its tongue.
for example.
Or we just get the soldier. I mean, it doesn't have to be a head. I'm sure he would like revenge if I know my people. They would rather be the one to deal the final blow, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
a living
we are.
prisoner has loose lips.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
And if
just
he
okay.
isn't a real killer, then that brings us back around to him claiming innocence, thus
Of
further
course.
provoking this conflict.
Then again, I don't think Spark is the kind of guy to listen to the
Hey.
the frantic last minute pleads of a guy who's about to die.
Well, maybe
if he
maybe we'll be lucky, and it's gonna be another Fritz type of person. We're just like, oh yeah, I killed them, you know, that kind of thing.
I sure like the idea of hoping someone doesn't do something and also someone else does something. Those will not align. The stars will not align in that way. But
I mean, we could just it's a problem for the futurists because at this point it's just whether he will accept this deal or not. That's all.
sure. What I'm saying is we can also bring back a heavily decomposed body which cannot talk back and say the man died.
Right, but I don't think he would accept that. I think it's better to take the risk of the prisoner talking and letting Spark kill him to get the revenge.
Like trusting the Nawilans to do that.
It is true.
He
I'm
talks and
sure Nawilans must have methods to make sure this person does not blurt out that they're not the actual killer. Mind wipe, Gias. They have many things at their disposal.
Yeah, just tell him to do one of those things when they deliver the prisoner.
They'll know. They know what's at stake. They won't be stupid enough to just get somebody. At least I don't think.
suppose then we can maybe trust them this once and have an
Right,
escape
well,
route handy.
you know what they say about assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
Well, it's too late for us anyway. We're already asses, huh? Anyway, we're gonna be late for the duel, for the Kawa Uno. Let's go.
Right. All right.
All of you begin making your way outside of the building where you can see there is already a crowd gathering up in the area getting ready to what do you call getting ready for the upcoming Kaua Ono basically. So you can see a bunch of people surrounding the front area where you guys had your battle the other day, and you see at the center of the circle you see two people all clad in kind of like their respective battle uniforms, aka nothing. You see Inferno still wearing his usual robe. He has casted some kind of enchantment on it, carrying his usual staff. Steps forward, getting ready to deal with the situation. His fiery eyes kind of starts to flare up, getting ready for the upcoming battle. You can see on the other side, Pyre. Not wearing much armor as per usual, but he has this massive gauntlets that he worn, ready for the battle, a giant greatsword as a secondary weapon, and then a third hammer near his waist, getting ready to deal with it as well. You can see Soot sitting on the kind of like the bridge that the Spark was previously shooting at you guys from. He just sits there observing the situation along with some of his own people, and you can see Spark edgily leaning over one of the various buildings watching the battle from afar. Inferno notices you guys exit the building and he waves you over.
Oh, like come here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I also just like keep a lookout in case if there's any tampering or whatnot during the whole thing as well?
Sure. One thing you would notice, of course, there's like 10 different eyes floating around the arena right now, just observing.
Must be the rich people. Okay.
You, Inferno gestures over towards you. I hope you are able to influence young Spark about this.
We have
We're in the process.
we have word that we can bring someone, the one that killed his parents, over if he wants to do whatever it is that he wants to do.
Unfortunate, but it is necessary to ensure peace, then one life may have to be sacrificed.
One life for many.
Seem like
Yeah.
today, eh? He turns to look at Pyre, who's ready for battle at this point, shouting at Inferno, "Whenever you're ready!" Looks like my opponent is ready.
Can I just have a sense as to how he's feeling?
Insight check.
Oh, I don't have foresight anymore. Right? Okay.
Welcome
You
to the
sure
world
you
of
don't
mortals.
want one?
Foresight on him.
Never mind.
Oh, well, I wanted to say,
You rolled
but he said he won't want to.
27. Alright. You can see a surprising calm on him. Like he has accepted what is to come. The battle that is to come. He seems clear-minded. And if he dies, he dies.
Right, that's okay. No worries. Okay.
Inferno turns around and starts walking into the arena. Same goes to the other side as well, as the two of them meet each other at the center.
Ah!
The two of them draw their respective weapons. Pyre takes this
Wait,
great sword.
Is there
Huh?
a chance before they enter the arena that I can catch Spark to ask for a word after the duel?
I mean, he's watching the whole battle as well, so you can catch him later at the end. But
Okay.
right now, you see Pyre walks up, swords in hand, taps his shoulder twice, and says, "May the ancestors protect you." Inferno walks up, taps his shoulder twice as well, and may the eternal flame protect you as well, brother. They get into a stance, gets ready for battle, and you hear Soot from upstairs just shout, "Fight!" And immediately, the first thing, before they could even do anything, you see Pyre rush forward using his free arm, jabs into Inferno's throat.
No,
And immediately moves into a couple of strikes. You see a couple of them gets blocked off by this divine energy on his body, and he tries to swing once more, but no spell, no magic, just purely using the staff, swinging at the other guy. Of course, it hits.
magic?
He hits what do you call Pyre, but Pyre moves in again with extra initiative. Same thing. Boom! Throat first, making sure he is able to silence the guy before he can do any spell casting, and strike. A couple of times, Pyre did miss, and he was able to let out a couple of healing spells that brings him back to full health. But then Pyre comes in, same thing, jabs, makes him mute, continues attacking, and this goes on for quite a bit. What do you guys do?
Can we do anything?
I don't know, up
Well,
to you.
What's
Not
the
really.
what's the
We're not gonna interfere.
what's the crowd looks like?
The crowd is majoritarily people that is working under Inferno. So they're all worried for Inferno, as each time he gets punched in the throat, causing no spellcasting can be done again and again and again. And Pyre is relentless, and the people that is with Pyre is kind of like shouting, "Yeah, come on!" Meanwhile, the people
Is
with
there-
Inferno is worried. They are whispering amongst each other and kind of shouting back, "You can do it! Dodge him! Come on!" They're all
Can
just
Artyom-
shouting, fighting each
Artyom
other.
yell constructive criticism during the battle.
Wait, what
Yell-
are you doing?
Nothing, literally just hoping to help him by giving him fighting tips.
Gotcha. All right.
not
I-
actually using ability.
Okay.
I know. I in the same manner, as someone who can ignore verbal and somatic,
They might
is
have
there a way?
feeling.
Yeah, like is there a way I can kind of give him tips as to how he doesn't need to say the whole thing in order for it to work?
Okay. All right. So why don't?
Hard concept to grasp. I
Yeah.
think what Artyom is saying is stop trying to play catch up. Disable him first.
All right. So go ahead, roll intelligence check for me. Artyom, go ahead, roll wisdom check for me. Ignis, as you guys shout out these commendations, these comments in the middle of this massive battle.
Just ability check straight up.
Ability checks, yeah, straight up.
No! Oh no! Can I pinpoint that, please?
Yes, do it.
Go ahead.
Maybe we should both pinpoint. I think we should.
Should I
26
reroll
and
or
that's a 5. You rolled the 5 there.
I need to roll higher than a 10 or higher?
It's a coin toss.
No, let's just add a 5. I don't. Because I've
Alright.
done
15 and 26. You would be able to see upon you guys shouting these comments, his fighting styles kind of started to shift a little bit. He's trying to focus on kind of like trying to knock him down. Fails. Pyre is so much bigger than him, is able to resist most of it. He's on the back foot again at this point as Ignis tries to shout out ideas on how to cast spells without, speaking. You can see there are some inklings of that at the moment, but he's unable to do it, right in this moment, in the middle of you guys shouting against him, and he is getting pushed back more and more. At this point, you can see what you call Pyre is able to kind of like knock his weapon outside of his hand. He sinks the sword into the ground and getting ready to kind of like just pummel him using the just the gauntlets that he has on right now. What do you guys do?
We can't. Okay, Ignis won't interfere.
Uh-huh.
Ignis cannot interfere. But if anyone feels like they should interfere, she won't stop you guys.
This
Although-
sounds like Doctor Strange having, having accepted his future kind of deals, right? Like, we shouldn't rob him of his destiny or whatever, but we can bring him back after the fact, of course.
Yeah,
I don't think we should interfere.
okay.
No interfering?
Yeah.
I mean, besides shouting things such as not physically, you klutz, disable him with a spell.
Gotcha.
Or well, he's disarmed. What else can you do with a barbarian? Intelligence save spells. No, it's all spells. Shit.
Yeah, but he
Oh,
got off a few healing spells during the fight, so
Yeah.
All right.
Protect
You-
the throat, I guess. I don't know.
You continue again, seeing the battle goes on again and again and
No.
again. He gets knocked back, but this time he was able to do something that allowed him to get a certain distance away from Pyre. Pyre is rushing in, and you see him raise his staff up to the air, and you can see blood start to pour out from his pores of his eyes, from his ears, from his mouth,
no!
as you see a bright pillar of light strike him down onto the ground. And as the light disappears, you see the phoenix appears once more, and this time the battle immediately turned 180 as the phoenix just circles around, dive in, strikes the guy, and before Pyre could even do anything, he's already flying back up again. Again. Pyre is now getting knocked down bit by bit. He is angry, which makes him pull out his hammer and tosses it up into the air, trying to hit the bird, and it does, knocking the bird down onto the ground, and this time it continues to become a ground battle again. You guys are not interfering as these two go head to head to head to head as the fire gets intense and more intense and more intense. You can see while the bird is slowly getting chipped away, this is too much for Pyre as he slowly leans back, and finally with one swipe, as the phoenix flew across the battlefield, ignites the whole floor on fire. You see Pyre there standing on the other side, body's kind of burnt and charred a little bit. As he turns around, let's just take a couple more steps. And falls onto the floor.
Oh.
And you see her shouts, "Up! That's it! Looks like we have a winner here, which is..." And you see the phoenix fade away to Inferno as well. With a big smile, he falls down to the ground as well.
Can I see if they're both alive or what? Can I heal?
You see everybody starts, going down, trying to, heal up the people. A few quick healing spells definitely hit onto Pyre, and he's able to stand back up. But the next healing spells that was tossed in Inferno's way, it does not.
I'm gonna go straight away and check on him, and will I get to him before 1 minute's up?
Yes, you would be able to kind of push. Actually, go ahead, roll me athletics check as you try to push through the crowd, trying to get to Inferno.
Can I just vortex warp her right there?
Oh, yes, easily. Immediately reappear right next to Inferno, who's on the ground. People are trying to lift him up, shouting, "Hilani! Hilani!" Trying to shake him up, trying to do healing spells. Nothing seems to be affecting him.
Can I check vitals? Is he is definitely dead, right?
Yes.
I just hope his soul is still there. I'm gonna try and revivify him.
Go ahead. Roll me wisdom check.
Blind GM rule?
Blind GM roll.
Wisdom check, you said.
Yes.
Can we reaction boost that, or?
If I recall, it's a spellcasting check, so yes, you can.
So to rub, salt into wound by saying, "Oh, you can use your tattoo to give yourself advantage," but
Wow.
that was a while ago.
21 plus 7, 28.
Ooh.
He would have needed to
you
die.
just said my roll.
He wouldn't. Oh, yeah. He would have needed to die 18 times for this to fail, basically.
What does that mean? Oh,
And does it?
right. Has he died 18 times?
As you cast a spell, the diamond again glows that ember colored, gets spread out across the region, illuminating these people, and the spell succeeds, pulling the soul of Inferno back into the body. But the soul refused.
I know.
This one does not want to come back.
Wait, the revivify doesn't work like that, does it?
If I recall, any revivify requires permission.
No. Revivify.
Revivify does not require permission.
Revivify does not.
Yeah.
In that case,
It's the rest one.
in that case, he will
We covered this.
breathe out back to life. Looks at everyone. I should have died. Looks around. Everybody kind of shakes their head and then looking at Ignis.
I'm a really good healer. Heals.
And immediately
Tell-
all the clerics that was under him immediately, oh, come on. Everybody just spamming cure wounds on him as very quickly he's able to top up to full health as he push himself back up. On the other side, you see the dying, the wounded Pyre. Pyre limps over towards Inferno. I lost. Yes, you did. And with that, I rescind your title as chieftain of Kailapa. You will have no say in the matters of the country. However, I will give you permission to rule over Haulani and protect our borders. He looks up. I understand. He stands up straight. I will leave. No. You may stay. We may have a protection duty required from your end. Very well. As he turns around and starts limping away. He turns back to you guys. Well, I did not expect to come out of that alive, but I guess I should not have underestimated the amazing Spicy 7, eh?
That's what everyone says.
Thank you again for bringing me back, but he kind of looks at his hand. You can see it's quivering a little bit, even after. Right now, he's essentially max health. His hand's still quivering a little bit. I will need some rest. He turns to you guys. Make sure you talk to young Spark.
Of course.
He looks over to the corner. You see Sparks is still leaning against the wall. Seeing that Pyre is down, he meets eyes with you. And then pushes off.
Are you really there?
Yep.
Can everybody? Can we all? How far are we? Can we go and
Go to him.
to
Yeah.
Spark?
He
before
walks
goes away,
over towards you, and you towards him. as
Oh,
well.
he walks towards us. Okay. I thought he was gonna leave.
You seem like wrong voice. You seem like you have something for me.
Tim's gonna reach for his holster and pull out the weapon and pass it back to him. Handle first, of course, gun safety and all that.
Oh, takes it. Gives it a look. You're a craftsman? How do you think? Out of 5.
Well, first-hand experience states that it stings like hell. And, well, after examination, it also smells of hell, shall we say.
The abyss, to be more accurate. But yes.
Defeats the wordplay if I say abyss, but yes, you're right. Wordplay is a coward's game after all. It's an impressive piece, definitely. I advise against generally using it. At least the voice inside of it. I'll pause for a second. Having a companion in your head is never a good deal, especially not a demonic one.
Noted. Thanks for the advice. But this was not what I expected. It looks at Ignis.
Well, we have a proposition. Safe to say.
Oh,
He crosses his arms.
You've wanted revenge, correct?
Nods.
If we can deliver you the killer, dead or alive, your choice. Can you change your vote?
He thinks for a moment. Persuasion for me.
Shit! Now you got. Oh no! Now I. Oh damn it!
Flash yet, don't worry.
Come on. Oh, what is
I'll
it? The
flash
roll?
it just in case.
Yes, please.
24.
Yep.
Yeah.
My goal is to avenge my father. That's it. And if you can promise that the Nawilans will hand the killer to me, then I have no reason to say no.
I will contact my contact. I will inform my contact.
He stands up and hears her up. He turns to walk away.
Wait, you want the killer alive, right? I'm just making sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
I want to see his life. I want to squeeze the life out of him with my own hands.
Fair.
And he walks away, leaving you guys with 2 votes to perform the summit. As the crowd kinda start to fizzle out from this Kauaono, you can see upstairs Sit, and he gives you a look, gives you a slow clap, seeing that you're able to change from a 3-1 vote to a 2-1 vote, allowing the peace summit to continue. And as you guys get ready for this peace summit, which is not going to happen instantly, that
Of
is
course.
where we're gonna end our session today. As you guys figure out,
Can I just
Yep.
quickly send a message to Dew that says Spark agrees. Please. I really hope you deliver the real deal because he is looking out for blood. But Peace Summit is happening. We did it.
you hear it's great. And the king gave his word. So I'm sure there won't be any deception on our end.
Okay. Say so.
So, we're gonna end here for now. Thank you very much, everybody, for playing and watching. We'll stop here for now, and we'll see you guys. I think next week we're still okay, right? The one that's not okay is in 2 weeks. Yes. So
Next week is still okay.
Next week we'll still have a session. In the week after, which is the 5th and the 6th, that one we'll need to check with the Malay
think-
people, basically. No, we won't be able to because we'll be
Fifth. No, fifth and sixth is okay.
Fifth and
and
sixth is
fourth.
okay.
12 and 13.
12 and
12 and
13 is
13,
not.
right?
Okay, all right, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So next week and the week after will be okay, but on the 12th and 13th we will be off due to Eid al-Fitri. So we'll see you guys later then. But for now, thank you very much for playing, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week for more Arcana 12 and Paragon Loss. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.